we are asked some similar questions about the graph about point B and point C. So first off, it asks what is point B? Point B is over here. And it looks like it's in between 20 and 25. It's at 21, 22, 23, 24. That is the x value, the number that tells us how far left and right we are. That is the x value of this point. It is 24 to the right, and then it is, here would be 5, 6, 7, 8. So it is 8 up. So the x value of this point, again, that is the first number in the point. The x value is the first number, so this is the x value. That would be 24. And again, when we were measuring the x values is the distance from start, and we're using meters to measure. So we're measuring distance from the start, and we're using meters to measure. The y value of point B is the second number in this point, the number that tells you how far up it is. That is 8 for this point. And the y value is the height above the zoo. We are also using meters to measure the height. So when I ask you to say what is point B, and describe the x and the y values of point B, well, we would say that the point B is 24, 48. That is point B, and it means that we have 24 meters in distance and 8 meters in height. So that is what you should put for question B on the practice test. The next one is asking us the exact same thing, but for point C. Point C is over here on that graph. And it looks like it is at 45, 46, 47, 48. That would again be the x value, the number that tells us how far to the right we are. But then it is 0 up or down. It is on that bottom line, so we're kind of back down to the same height we started at. So the x value of the point, again, is the first number. That would be 48. And we are, again, measuring distance with the x value. So we're using meters to measure that. The y value of point C, the second number, that is 0. And again, we are measuring height with the y value. Oops. And we are using meters to measure that. So the y value is 0, and the y value is measuring the height. So when I ask you just to say what is point C and what does it mean in this context, or to describe the x and the y value of this point, we should say that the point C is the point 48, 0, which means we have 48 meters in distance, and we have 0 meters in height. So we have 48 meters in distance, and we have 0 meters in height. And that is what the x and the y coordinates of point C mean in this context.